Have you ever wondered why the people you care about most seem to ignore your feelings as if they don't matter? Why is it that you often find yourself treated as an option rather than a priority? In this video, we'll uncover the secrets to reversing this dynamic and transforming your relationships. By the end, you'll learn 10 powerful principles that will not only make you magnetic to others, but will also help you command the respect and attention you deserve. Make sure to watch until the very end because what you'll discover could change how you approach every relationship in your life. Before we begin, I would greatly appreciate your support. If you enjoy this video, please like it to help me continue spreading the teachings of Buddhism. If you haven't subscribed yet, I highly recommend doing so and activating the notification bell to ensure you don't miss any future videos. If you find the topic of this video interesting, please comment with the number 1. If not, comment with a 0 so I can improve and create content that better suits your interests. Now, let's get started. Rule number 1. Have you ever found yourself lost in the agony of giving your all to someone, only to be met with a chilling disregard, as if your emotions were insignificant, as if you were invisible? Have you experienced the deep hurt of being treated as a mere convenience in someone else's life, a secondary option rather than a cherished priority? These are the moments that leave us questioning our worth, our value, and our place in the world. But what if I told you that the power to change this dynamic lies within your grasp? What if, in this very video, you uncovered the secrets to making those around you recognize your true value and compete for your attention, rather than take you for granted? Your life is a masterpiece in the making, and your happiness is a treasure far too valuable to be wasted on those who do not see your worth. It's time to take control, to step into your power, and to reshape the way others perceive and treat you. In this video, we're going to dive deep into 10 transformative principles that will empower you to become a magnetic force, someone who effortlessly draws others in, someone whose presence is not just noticed, but craved. Imagine living a life where you are no longer overlooked, where your worth is not just recognized, but celebrated by everyone you encounter. But before we embark on this journey of self-discovery and transformation, I want to invite you to take a small but significant step. Show your commitment to this new path by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Activate the notification bell so that you're always the first to receive our latest insights and teachings. This simple action is your first step toward a future where you are no longer just an option in someone else's life, but the priority. Now let's dive into the first and perhaps most crucial principle. Make people realize that losing you could be an irreversible loss. There's a powerful concept rooted in Buddhist philosophy that speaks to the transient nature of all things. How easily we overlook the value of what we have until it's slipping through our fingers. People often become complacent, taking for granted the presence of someone valuable in their lives. But the moment they are faced with the reality of losing that person, the true worth suddenly becomes blindingly clear. It's in this fear of loss that people awaken to the priceless value of what they once overlooked. Imagine being the kind of person whose presence is not just welcomed, but deeply needed by everyone around you. Picture a scenario where your absence isn't just noticed. It's felt as a profound loss, a void that no one else can even come close to filling. You are not simply one option among many. You are the indispensable force that others can't do without. This isn't about arrogance. It's about recognizing and embodying your true worth. In the wisdom of Buddhism, we are reminded that true value comes from within, from a deep sense of self that doesn't depend on others' validation. You must let others see that your life is full, vibrant, and complete in its own right, not something that orbits around their needs or desires. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. You are on your own journey, one filled with adventure, purpose, and meaning that doesn't require the constant presence of others to be fulfilling. This kind of self-assured independence is incredibly magnetic. People are drawn to those who live with confidence and purpose because it suggests that being part of their world is something rare and special, a privilege that must be earned. You bring a unique and irreplaceable value to their lives, one that they cannot find anywhere else. When people see that you are not just another person looking for attention but a powerful, self-sufficient individual who knows their worth, their entire approach to you will change. They will begin to see you as someone they cannot afford to lose, someone whose absence would leave their lives significantly diminished. Rule number 2. In the teachings of Buddhism, as in life, it's not about chasing after love or begging for recognition. It's about becoming the kind of person who naturally inspires others to seek you out. Your value should be so apparent, so indisputable, that people are motivated to pursue you, not out of obligation but out of genuine desire. Let them feel the anxiety of what it would mean to lose you. Let them strive to earn your attention, knowing that your time and presence are gifts, not guarantees. Remember, you are not merely a participant in the games others play. You are the architect of your own life. Your presence should be cherished, your time respected, because the value you bring to any situation is far greater than most people realize. Now, consider this next vital principle. Don't make yourself available at all times. In Zen philosophy, there is a deep understanding of the value of time and presence. The most precious things in life are rarely available on demand. They are cherished precisely because they are rare and difficult to come by. Your availability should reflect this truth. By limiting how accessible you are, you automatically increase the perceived value of your time and energy. Don't let others take you for granted by assuming they can call on you whenever they want. Your time is valuable, and it should be treated as such. By making your availability a rare and special occurrence, you send a powerful message about your self-worth and the respect you expect from others. So, be mindful of how you spend your time and with whom. Allow others to understand that your presence is something special, not something they can have whenever they please. This approach not only elevates your own sense of self-worth, but also teaches others to value you more deeply. They will begin to see that your time is a gift, not a given, and they will respect you all the more for it. Imagine this. You are no longer the person who waits by the phone, whose life is put on hold for someone else's call or message. Your world is vibrant, full of activities, passions, and moments that you cherish on your own. Others are fortunate to be part of your life, but they are not its center. In the teachings of Buddhism, we are reminded that every moment is precious and should be lived with intention and joy. Your presence is not just something to be taken for granted, it is a gift, and your time should be treated as something rare and valuable. So, how do you cultivate this sense of value? It begins with finding a balance in your life. Don't be the person who is always on standby, waiting for someone else's attention. Show them that your time is precious, and your attention is something to be earned. People are naturally attracted to those who have their own interests, who are busy living their own lives. When they see that you are not just idly waiting for them, it will ignite their curiosity and desire to be part of your world. Buddhist teachings on detachment remind us that it's not just about letting go of material possessions. It's also about not feeling obligated to respond to every call, every message. This space you create for yourself allows you to connect more deeply with who you are and to develop a sense of inner peace and balance. When you are not always available, it generates a sense of longing and respect in others. They begin to understand that your life is rich and full, and that being part of it is a privilege. Always being available sends the message that you are at their disposal. But you are not just anyone. You are someone worth waiting for, someone who brings value to every interaction. It's not about playing games or pretending to be elusive. It's about showing them that you have a fulfilling life that you enjoy, whether they are around or not. Your worth as a person is not dependent on their presence, but on the inner harmony and self-assurance that you exude. This confidence is magnetic. It draws people in and makes them value the time they get to spend with you. So, don't always be available. Remember that your presence is a valuable gift, something that should be cherished and not taken lightly. By creating this space, you build more meaningful and respectful relationships, ones that enrich both your life and the lives of those lucky enough to be a part of it. Let your availability be seen as something special, something that others must strive to earn, and in doing so, you will cultivate deeper, more conscious connections. Rule number 3. Embrace the power of mystery. Instead of laying all your cards on the table, allow an air of intrigue to surround you. In Buddhism, wisdom is often found in the delicate balance between openness and mystery. This concept is woven into many Buddhist teachings and parables, where the journey to understanding the true nature of reality is slow, deliberate, and requires great patience. Picture yourself as a serene mountain lake, its surface calm and transparent, yet beneath the clear water lies a world teeming with life and secrets. Only those who are patient, who are willing to spend the time and effort, will ever glimpse the hidden beauty that lies beneath. People are naturally drawn to what they cannot immediately understand, much like moths are captivated by the soft glow of moonlight. In the same way that Buddhist practice emphasizes contemplation and gradual enlightenment, you should cultivate an inner world that is not immediately accessible to everyone. Share parts of yourself slowly, revealing your thoughts, dreams, and experiences in measured doses. Think of it as allowing others to read a book of wisdom, each chapter revealing a bit more, yet leaving enough undisclosed to maintain their interest and curiosity. Just as a Buddhist monk imparts knowledge to a student bit by bit, let others uncover the layers of your personality over time, appreciating the depth and complexity that you offer. Mystery ignites curiosity and attraction, just as meditation deepens understanding and fosters inner peace. When people can't predict your every thought or action, they become more invested in learning about you, much like students eager to uncover the deeper meanings in their teacher's lessons. You are not meant to be an open book, with every detail laid bare. You are a multifaceted individual, full of unique insights and hidden depths waiting to be discovered. By holding back a little, you invite others to delve into your world, to seek out your presence with the same dedication and wonder that a Buddhist practitioner seeks to uncover the hidden truths of existence. In maintaining an air of mystery, you become someone others want to be around, not because you are withholding, but because you offer the promise of something profound, something worth their time and attention. Let your life be a journey of discovery, where each encounter with you is a step closer to understanding a deeper, more fascinating truth. Rule number 4. Be valuable and allow others to invest in you. In the wisdom of Buddhist philosophy, there lies a profound understanding of self-awareness and the value we carry within us. This rule echoes that wisdom by emphasizing the importance of recognizing your intrinsic worth and how you allow others to engage with you. Buddhism teaches us that every being harbors a hidden treasure, much like a precious jewel, but this value is not something to be easily given away. Instead, it is something to be discovered and cherished, requiring practice, dedication, and patience both from yourself and those around you. Picture yourself as a rare and valuable jewel, like the Buddha's metaphorical pearl nestled within its shell. Your worth is not found in being readily accessible or easily understood, but in inspiring others to devote time and effort to uncover the true depth of your nature. By doing so, you not only enrich their lives but also solidify your importance in their hearts and minds. People naturally value what they invest their emotions, time, and energy into. This concept mirrors the Buddhist practice of meditation and contemplation, where the more effort you put into your spiritual journey, the more you come to appreciate the wisdom and peace you attain. By allowing others to invest in you, you forge bonds built on mutual respect and shared value. You become more than just a fleeting moment in someone's life. You become a lasting presence, someone worth the dedication of time and effort. Remember, your role is not to seek out attention or demand affection. Instead, you should focus on revealing your inner value, showing others that you are a friend, partner, or colleague of immense worth. As Buddhism teaches the principle of interdependence, your presence can enrich others' lives, but they must also strive to understand and appreciate that value. Give people the opportunity to invest their time, emotions, and energy into earning your trust and affection. In this way, much like in Buddhist practice, both you and those around you will gain a deeper understanding and forge stronger connections. Be the person they can't help but invest in because your presence is like a precious jewel they cannot afford to lose. Just as enlightenment in Buddhism is attained through commitment and practice, your value will be recognized by those who are willing to put in the necessary effort to uncover and nurture it. Rule number 5. Treat your own needs as a priority. In Buddhist philosophy, a fundamental aspect is the practice of self-respect and respect for others, which includes prioritizing your own needs and well-being. The foundation of this is the understanding that every being possesses inherent value and dignity, both of which must be cultivated and protected. Buddhism teaches that true compassion begins with oneself. Without the ability to care for yourself, you cannot truly care for others. Imagine yourself as a tree with deep roots that must be nourished in order to provide fruit and shade to others. By understanding your own value, you take care of your needs and do not compromise in ways that could harm your happiness or self-esteem. The Buddha taught that every person is worthy of respect and care, which means that you must treat yourself with the same love and attention you would offer to someone you deeply care about. In Buddhist practice, meditation and self-awareness are tools to help you understand and recognize your own needs. By prioritizing your well-being, you lay the groundwork for healthy and respectful relationships. In any relationship, be it romantic, platonic, or professional, mutual respect and attention are vital. By refusing to settle for less than what you deserve, you express a profound care for your inner self, aligning with the Buddhist practice of loving kindness and compassion. Taking care of your needs is not an act of selfishness, but rather a way of practicing true self-love and ensuring that you are at your best, both for yourself and for those around you. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Maintaining your dignity and emotional well-being shows others that your feelings and needs are just as important as theirs. In Buddhism, the concept of the middle path teaches us to avoid extremes and seek balance. By taking care of yourself in a balanced manner, neither falling into selfishness nor self-sacrifice, you manifest a strong and healthy self-awareness. You are an equal participant in every relationship, and your feelings and needs are just as valuable as those of others. By prioritizing your well-being, you set a standard that not only enriches your life, but also inspires others to treat you with the respect and care that you deserve. Rule number 6. Don't make them the center of your life. In the teachings of Buddhism, maintaining balance and avoiding attachment are fundamental principles that guide us toward a life of harmony and inner peace. This rule is about preserving your independence and ensuring that no one person becomes the focal point of your existence. It's important to remember that people are often drawn to what they cannot easily possess, and by cultivating your independence, you enhance your attractiveness and create a sense of intrigue in your relationships. Imagine yourself as a star in the vast night sky, radiating your own light and energy. You do not revolve around anyone else. You have your own orbit, your own life, and your unique passions. In Buddhist philosophy, there is the concept of Indra's net, where each pearl reflects all the others, symbolizing interdependence while celebrating the uniqueness of each being. You are one of those pearls, valuable, independent, and self-sustaining. Your light is a reflection of your own essence, your own inner strength. To apply this rule in your life, resist the urge to focus all your attention on someone else to the point where they become the center of your universe. You have your dreams, your passions, and your individuality to nurture and grow. Buddhism encourages the practice of meditation and contemplation to discover and maintain inner balance and self-understanding. By embracing this approach, you create a sense of mystery and depth, making others curious about your world and what makes you unique. Your independent spirit, combined with a sense of adventure and personal growth, will naturally draw others toward you. Remember, you are not here to lose yourself in someone else's life. Instead, you are here to enrich your life while maintaining your own identity. In Buddhism, the concept of the middle way advises against extremes and encourages a balanced approach to life. By not making someone else the center of your world, you not only maintain your individuality but also become more irresistible and attractive. Living a life that exists outside of the relationship allows you to continue growing, evolving, and bringing a sense of excitement and independence into your interactions. This rule is a reminder that you are complete on your own, and your presence in someone's life is a valuable addition, not a substitute for their happiness. Just as the Buddha taught that each of us possesses an inner light and wisdom that must be nurtured and developed, so too must you preserve your unique light. Your independence and wholeness as an individual make you not only more attractive but also more capable of building healthy, balanced, and enriching relationships. Rule number 7. Stop always initiating conversations. In Buddhist philosophy, balance and harmonious coexistence are essential to maintaining healthy relationships. This rule, which emphasizes finding the right balance in communication and not always being the one to initiate, reflects Buddhist teachings on mindfulness and mutual respect. Imagine yourself as a lighthouse, steadfast and bright, guiding others with your light but not chasing after them. You stand tall and radiate your presence, giving others the space and opportunity to approach you. In Buddhism, the concept of zazen, or seated meditation, embodies this principle. During zazen, the practitioner remains still, allowing the world and external factors to come to them naturally. This is a powerful metaphor for this rule. Be present, be accessible, but don't always be the one striving to engage others. Allow the rhythm of communication to flow naturally, rather than forcing it or always taking the lead. To apply this rule in your life, give the other person a chance to take the initiative in reaching out to you. This doesn't mean withdrawing or being unresponsive, but rather allowing the space for others to show their interest and effort. When you're not always the first to make contact, it creates a more balanced dynamic and encourages mutual investment in the relationship. It also gives you the chance to observe how much the other person values your connection and is willing to put in the effort to maintain it. By embracing this approach, you cultivate a more balanced and respectful relationship, where both parties share the responsibility of maintaining the connection. You are not here to chase after others, but to be a stable and inviting presence that others are drawn to. Like a lighthouse guiding ships safely to shore, your calm, steady presence will naturally attract those who are meant to be in your life. This approach not only demonstrates that you have a rich and fulfilling life outside of your interactions with others, but it also helps you gauge the genuine interest and effort of the other person. In Buddhism, the middle path is about avoiding extremes and maintaining balance in all aspects of life, including your relationships. If you find yourself always being the one to initiate communication, it can unintentionally send the message that you are constantly available, willing to go to great lengths to accommodate others. This isn't about playing mind games. It's about fostering a balanced, respectful relationship. Mindfulness, a cornerstone of Buddhist practice, encourages us to be conscious of our actions and reactions, and to maintain emotional equilibrium. By occasionally stepping back and allowing others the space to reach out to you, you provide them with the opportunity to appreciate your presence and recognize your worth. It's a subtle yet powerful way to remind others that you are not just another option. You are someone who deserves their effort and attention. Buddhism emphasizes the importance of interdependence and mutual respect in relationships. Remember, you are not here to chase after love or friendship. Your goal is to build relationships grounded in mutual respect and genuine connection. By finding this balance in communication, you create an environment where both parties are equally invested, fostering a healthier and more harmonious relationship. Like a Buddhist lighthouse, you emanate a calm and steady presence that draws others to you, not through force, but through the natural beauty and authenticity of your being. Rule number 8. Create your own happiness. In Buddhist philosophy, one of the central teachings is the understanding that true happiness is an internal state, not something that depends on external circumstances or other people. The 8th rule emphasizes that happiness starts from within you. It's about being self-assured, content, and independent, which inherently makes you more attractive to others. Imagine yourself as a radiant sun, shining brightly with your own light. Your happiness is not contingent upon the presence or actions of others. Instead, you generate your own warmth and positivity. In Buddhism, there's a concept of shining from within, symbolizing individual wisdom, self-awareness, and enlightenment. This rule encourages you to embody that idea in your everyday life. Your happiness doesn't rely on anyone else. You create it for yourself. Buddhism teaches that true happiness is found through inner peace and harmony. Practices like meditation, contemplation, and mindfulness help you achieve this state of contentment. When you are confident in who you are and what you bring to the world, this self-assuredness becomes magnetic, naturally drawing others to you. People are innately attracted to those who radiate positivity and confidence because it reflects a deep sense of self-worth and fulfillment. When you are content with your life and happy within yourself, you become a beacon of inspiration and light for others. They seek out your presence, not because they feel obligated, but because they are drawn to the joy and stability you bring into their lives. By creating your own happiness, you not only enrich your own life but also become a source of strength and positivity for those around you, embodying the Buddhist principle that happiness is a state of mind cultivated from within. By creating your own happiness, you send a powerful message. You are not seeking fulfillment in others because you are already whole and joyful on your own. This mindset is inherently attractive because it removes the burden of responsibility for your happiness from others. In Buddhist teachings, there is a strong emphasis on understanding our own nature and accepting ourselves just as we are. Through practicing gratitude and finding joy in the success of others, we learn to fully appreciate the present moment. When you are content with yourself, you can share that happiness with others, leading to relationships that are deeper, more genuine, and free from neediness or dependency. It's important to remember that your purpose isn't to seek happiness in someone else, but to share the happiness you've cultivated within yourself, thereby enriching both your life and the lives of those around you. By following this rule, you transform into an irresistible presence, radiating positivity and confidence that naturally draws others toward you. In this way, much like the Buddha who attained enlightenment under the Bodhi tree, you reach a state of inner peace and enlightenment that not only brings you personal joy but also serves as an inspiration to others. Your happiness becomes a beacon, a blessing to those who are fortunate enough to share in your light. Rule number 9. Be willing to walk away. In Buddhist philosophy, one of the most essential teachings is the understanding of impermanence and the importance of letting go. Rule number 9 is a reminder that you must be prepared to leave any relationship where you are not valued. This principle is grounded in the belief that everyone deserves to be in relationships where they are appreciated and respected. The ability to let go of what no longer serves your well-being is crucial for maintaining your emotional balance and dignity. Buddhism teaches us to accept impermanence, guiding us not to cling to situations or people that do not bring positivity into our lives. The strength to walk away when necessary is a profound act of self-care, creating space for new opportunities and relationships that truly honor and value your presence. This powerful stance demonstrates that you do not settle for less than what you deserve, and that your self-respect is non-negotiable. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Imagine possessing the strength and self-esteem to recognize when a relationship is no longer fulfilling or beneficial. In Buddhism, mindfulness and introspection are key practices that help us identify those moments when relationships become toxic or no longer contribute to our happiness. You are not desperate to hold on to something that diminishes your joy or self-worth. Understanding that all things are impermanent grants you the flexibility and courage to embrace change. To apply the 9th rule, establish clear boundaries and standards for how you expect to be treated in a relationship. In Buddhism, the concept of sila, or moral principles, helps to maintain healthy and harmonious relationships. If someone consistently fails to meet these standards, you must be willing to walk away, regardless of how strong your feelings for that person may be. Walking away is not an act of insensitivity. Rather, it is an act of self-protection and respect. It signifies your refusal to compromise your well-being for someone who does not recognize your worth. By embracing this rule, you reinforce your commitment to yourself and your happiness, ensuring that the relationships you nurture are ones that truly deserve your time, energy, and love. In Buddhism, self-compassion holds equal importance to compassion for others. Being willing to walk away from a relationship that doesn't serve your well-being is a profound act of self-compassion. It also sends a clear message to the other person, highlighting the seriousness of the situation. They will come to realize that if they want you in their life, they need to make the effort and prioritize you. Remember, you are not here to cling to relationships that compromise your happiness and self-esteem. You are here to cultivate relationships that are healthy, mutually respectful, and nourishing, and sometimes that requires the strength to let go. Detachment is a crucial step toward achieving inner peace and enlightenment in Buddhist philosophy. The 10th rule is a reminder that your value and self-respect are paramount, and you hold the power to decide who deserves a place in your life based on how they prioritize and value you. Just as the Buddha taught the middle path, which advises avoiding extremes and maintaining balance in all aspects of life. This rule helps you create a life that is harmonious, valuable, and grounded in respect. Rule number 10. Don't cling emotionally. In Buddhist philosophy, the understanding and practice of detachment, equanimity, and emotional balance are fundamental principles. This rule emphasizes the importance of maintaining emotional equilibrium while ensuring that your needs are recognized and valued. It's about not letting emotions dictate the situation, but rather ensuring that your needs and feelings are acknowledged and respected in a balanced way. Imagine yourself as a compass, navigating through the complex landscape of emotions with grace and confidence. Your emotional balance serves as a guide, making it easier for others to prioritize your presence in their lives. In Buddhism, achieving calmness and inner balance is essential for harmonious relationships. When we can maintain mental peace, our interactions with others naturally become more balanced and fulfilling. To apply this rule in practice, it's important to strike a balance between expressing your emotions and maintaining composure. Buddhism teaches that through meditation and mindfulness, we can cultivate the ability to observe our emotions without being overwhelmed by them. While emotions are a vital part of our human experience, allowing them to dominate can sometimes overshadow our true worth and the message we wish to convey. By adopting emotional balance, you give others the space to understand your feelings and needs without feeling overwhelmed. This approach allows for clear communication of your emotions without unnecessary drama. Maintaining your emotional balance enables others to see your authenticity and true value, which in turn fosters healthier and more balanced relationships. Buddhist teachings encourage us to express ourselves with wisdom and compassion, which leads to deeper understanding and harmony in our connections with others. This approach is attractive because it demonstrates your emotional intelligence and self-control, making it easier for others to recognize and prioritize your feelings and presence in their lives. By following this rule, you embody the principles of emotional balance and detachment, allowing your relationships to flourish in a way that honors both your needs and the needs of others. This not only leads to more fulfilling relationships, but also helps you maintain a sense of inner peace and self-respect, which are at the core of a truly happy and enlightened life. Memory updated. By approaching your emotions in this way, you're not suppressing them. Rather, you're expressing them in a manner that encourages deeper understanding and connection. The Buddhist approach to emotions is rooted in accepting their presence while not allowing them to dominate our thoughts and actions. By adhering to the 10th rule, you enhance your ability to communicate your emotions and needs effectively, making it easier for others to see your value and prioritize you in their lives. In Buddhism, developing balance is considered one of the 4 infinite qualities that lead to harmony and peace. Practicing this rule within your relationships not only helps maintain a healthy dynamic, but also fosters a deeper and more authentic connection with others. To sum up today's video, these 10 rules, inspired by Buddhist wisdom, guide us toward becoming a magnetic presence in the lives of others, a person they naturally want to prioritize. Recognizing that life is fleeting, much like a lotus flower floating on the water's surface, we learn to live in harmony with ourselves and those around us. Creating our own happiness and maintaining emotional balance are the keys to true fulfillment. Being willing to walk away from relationships that do not recognize our worth reminds us of the importance of self-respect and independence. Remember, in life, as in Buddhism, it's not about seeking external validation but about cultivating balanced and mutually respectful relationships. By following these principles, you transform into a person of immense value, someone others naturally want to have in their lives. If someone treats you as an option, remember that you have the power to let go with love. Your worth is undeniable, and your place in this world is unique. You deserve to be surrounded by people who respect and prioritize your value. Be like a serene monk, radiating an inner light that naturally attracts the respect and admiration of others. We've delved into profound wisdom today, and now it's time to take responsibility and put these teachings into action. So, I have a question for you. Which of these rules will you apply today to move even closer to becoming the best version of yourself? Now that we've explored these 10 transformative rules, I want to know, what have you learned so far? Share in the comments below one thing you've learned from this video and how you plan to put it into practice in your life. If you liked this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support helps us continue bringing you valuable content. Until next time, stay strong and keep shining.